Hey, this is Jake Mace with Phoenix Longevity Arts, and I wanted to share with you a conversation that one of my instructors and I were having this past Tuesday at my school. It's been on my mind during today's class, and I wanted to expand on it a little bit. What we were talking about was the purpose of training Kung Fu, and what we were talking about was how you should not be, or in our opinion, you should not be so caught up with how much time a certain Kung Fu instructor, student, or master has put into his or her discipline. Because think of it this way, if you are on a professional sports team, baseball, football, golf, tennis, it doesn't matter how much time you have put into that sport. No one gives you money or trophies or wins or prestige because you've put 30 years into something. They want results. And the thing about Kung Fu and the martial arts in general is that it's very hard. It's very hard to show results. There's no real measure of what real Kung Fu skill is. So I have a term that I use. We want to achieve Miyagi-dom. Okay, and what I mean by that is I think Mr. Miyagi in the movie The Karate Kid was a great example of a real martial artist. He was someone who didn't care about belts, didn't care about time in the art. He cared about using the martial arts to make life more worth living and the quality of life better. And so when you go for your Kung Fu or your martial arts study, if you have a teacher that you look up to and you aspire to be like and who shares the same morals as you, it's fantastic. But the minute you have one that does not share these things, it's time to start questioning your associations, because you are who you hang out with. And a lot of the most successful people on the planet will tell you that. You will become your friends. You will become your colleagues. You will become your associations. So in golf or in tennis or in baseball, if you're 50 years old and you have 35 or 40 years in that particular sport, and some young hotshot 20-year-old comes along and can hit better than you, or can putt and score better than you, or can hit a serve harder and more accurate than you, you're going to lose. You're not going to be the top dog anymore. But it's very important that that is not the only way we measure a true Kung Fu master or a true martial artist. We measure them beyond just fighting ability or form performance ability or kicking or punching or grappling skill ability. We measure the quality of the person, the quality of the woman or the man. And so the young hotshot 20-year-old might not have the worldliness or the humility or the morals that the 50-year-old with all the time put into the art does. It doesn't always go hand in hand. Age does not necessarily mean better morals. Okay, youth does not necessarily mean better skill. But for the most part, young people are stronger and faster. Older people are wiser. So we should hope that an older master would still have great physical ability, would still be fast and strong, but would also have this worldliness and this moral compassion and moral presence and moral rules that they live by that we aspire to be like. So, in the martial arts, no matter what your age or level, I would suggest to you right now that you really go after the physical part of it. Kick higher and more precise and with more technically, with more technique. Make your kicks and punches as technically sound as possible. With the mental side, try to make your memory in terms of form remembrance, in terms of accuracy of history and background. Make it as precise as possible. In terms of your fighting ability, sweep the crap out of people. Take them down. Learn how to grapple. Learn how to pressure point hit. Learn how to kick and punch. Learn how to do what every art does well and do it better, no matter what discipline you study. But at the same time, you have to take those self-defense skills. You have to take those physical fitness abilities. You have to take that mental aptitude, and you have to turn it into a worldliness that makes you a humble practitioner of the martial arts. And the best way we can show that is be a true example of what martial arts is all about. For me, martial arts is about being physically fit forever. If you have an injury or an illness, you have to overcome it. I've overcome some injuries in my life and some illnesses. You have to overcome and be in shape regardless. Jack LaLanne was a kung fu master. And what I mean by that was maybe he didn't do tiger style, but he really stood for all the things a kung fu master should stand for. He was an example. He was physically fit till the day he died. He was mentally conscious and cognizant of everything around him, even in his 90s. And I'm really sorry that he died of pneumonia, of all things. I wish he would have been able to get that taken care of before it became life-threatening. So look to these examples. Be physically fit with your physical regimen, with your diet. Don't smoke, okay? These kind of things. Be physically fit with your other activities. Have other things you're interested in. For me, I love golfing. I love gardening. I love being a vegan. And I love traveling the world. And I love speaking Mandarin Chinese. Those are my other interests. I'm very much into the martial arts as one of those interests. So I have other things I'm into. Martial arts, not everything to me. And at the same time, make sure you age with humility. So that's all I have to say about that. Train hard, age well, live your entire life without sickness, and then die very quickly. That's the true Asian way of thinking about life and death and health. So good luck. Thank you again. This is Jake Mace with Phoenix Longevity Arts. Looking forward to showing you our next video. Please add this to your favorites and click the like button. It helps us out a lot.